Hello, I am so honored to be able to award an award tonight at the Gcu Academy Awards. Here's a short description of the man who is about to receive this award. He grew up before him like a tender shoot and like a shoot of dry ground. He had no beauty or majesty to attract us to him, nothing in his appearance that we could or should desire him. He was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain, like one from whom people hide their faces. He was despised and we held him in low esteem. Surely he took up our pain and bore our suffering, yet we consider him punished by God and stricken by him and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, and he was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. We are all, like sheep, have gone astray, and each of us has turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, but he did not open up his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he did not open up his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. This is read from Isaiah 53, 2-7. I have been following the footsteps of this man for the past 5 years. I have done this by reading and getting into his law and trying to live by his ways. There are churches found every corner preaching his word and his books. His book is the #1 stolen book in all the world. The word being presented tonight is for the most influential teacher of all time. He influenced people from the beginning of his time to this very day. He is the image of the visible God. He created all things, is eternal, the bread of life, the truth, the way, and the life, the Prince of Peace. Who would not choose this man to be the most influential teacher of all time? Jesus Christ is the most influential teacher because he taught people how to love not only by his words, but also by his actions. He left behind one of the greatest legacies of all time and was perfectly divine and taught others how to be divine. He has many credits that were credited to him to make him deserving of this outstanding award. There are many parables about Jesus, and all of them conclude in the same thing, that he was a teacher. And as a teacher, he confronts, engages, and challenges people. He teaches about God's love by touching lepers, engaging women as equals, allowing diseased people to touch him, and breaking laws and traditions that hinder instead of promoting humans as wholeness, and by hanging around the rough crowd. He taught people not only by his words, but also by his actions. Jesus is a divine being, and he came onto earth to teach others how to be divine. He leads as a teacher by leading people and taking the path deep within themselves to find out who they really are. He is the only fully divine human on earth and taught people how to be a righteous life just by his actions. If anyone was able to know him personally, like face to face, they would know that Jesus is the true symbol of peace. So they would start to know peace. They would start to know love. They would start to know how to be truly a sacrificial and selfless leader. Jesus Christ has left a big legacy on this earth that no one will ever be able to fill. He was born of Virgin Mother, the Son of God. He died a very undeserving death so all of us can rise up to heaven and live in paradise with our Father. He was killed, and 3 days after his death, he resurrected from the death, leaving the legacy of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Jesus taught not only one, but many. In Matthew 5-7, Jesus taught multitudes. In John 3-4, he taught individuals. And in Luke 15, he taught adversaries. Jesus Christ is the first to win this award for the reason that he is the only person that is truly deserving of this award in all of history. And it will only continue to go on with his legacy. Jesus showed that you can teach others not only by words but also by actions. He is the epitome of what a teacher should look like, forever influencing the generations to come. Other than the title Lord, people call Jesus teacher more often than any other epithet of the New Testament, and often with a great deal of respect and admiration. We as a whole can only continue to learn from the ways of Jesus Christ and the teachings that he taught us by his actions. He will forever be the most influencing teacher. And with that being said, I am proudly about to present the award of the most influential teacher to Jesus Christ. Thank you.